He's the man who makes all our favorite superheroes come alive on the silver screen, Mr. Joe Russo. Welcome to India.
Thank you.
Movies like this sort of globally connect the audience.
Yeah.
Statements that you directly or indirectly also make through the films, whether they are political or social. As individual people who are involved in the project, how difficult or easy it is to sort of keep that away from, from the statement, your personal political statements when you're making it?
I mean, I think that you have to infuse it with something that you believe in. That's what makes the movie important. That's what makes the movie reach audiences around the world and why people get passionate about the film. The thematics behind the movie are as important as the narrative itself. Some people love thematics, some people don't. So you can either take that away from the film or you don't have to. I mean, my brother and I have very personal beliefs, and as do the writers, Christopher Marcus and Steve McFeely, who've done all the Marvel movies with us. And each film we try to imbue it with a sense of what is happening in the world at that moment. And I think that when you mirror reality, it allows people to deal with it in a very different way, because seeing things on a screen with people in costumes makes sometimes dealing with issues that are more complicated easier.
Yesterday spoke about how you feel Priyanka has reached the global superstar status, and I completely agree with you on that. You've said you're working on something with her.
We're talking to her about a project that my brother and I are producing, and I want to make clear that it's not Marvel who's talking to her, it was us, the two of us directly. And so, in fact, I had a meeting with her just before I came here. I don't want to talk about the project is yet because nothing is finalized, and I don't want to jinx it, so we'll see how it goes.
Fair enough. We're excited and glad you sort of clarified that, because there are already rumors about is she going to be the next Marvel superhero? That'd be exciting, wouldn't it?
It'd be very exciting. I think that Marvel's becoming incredibly diverse. Clearly, these are global stories. Clearly, they're reaching global audiences, and I think it's really important that every audience member identify with themselves on the screen in some way.
I'm glad you brought that up, because my next question was about that. There's been a gradual progression in how the Marvel universe has sort of become more global, more inclusive. And as a director, is that satisfying to watch? And of course, how important it is that for you as a global citizen for us to represent cultures appropriately?
It's incredibly important. I mean, I've brought my entire family here with me because I want them to share in the experience of coming to India and meeting all of the fans and seeing what I get to see, which is an interaction between the way that these movies touch people all over the world. And I think it's invaluable as an artist that we keep trying to expand the boundaries and represent everyone in every way that we can through these stories. There are so many stories being told in these superhero films. There's so many characters. I just think it's invaluable.
You were inspired by Dabangg, and you liked Salman Khan.
Yeah.
And that Robert was one of the, the end of, was sort of almost inspired by it.
Almost inspired Avengers: Age of Ultron, yeah.
Yeah, which is, I find that fascinating. And you mentioned Dabangg, which is a slightly different kind of action. So is that all that you ever got sort of to watch in Bollywood or in cinema?
It's unfortunately in the last 7 years I haven't had a lot of time to watch anything. So I haven't seen much in about 7 years because I've done these 4 movies back to back to back. So really all I see is these movies over and over and over again in an edit room or in a VFX screen or on a scoring stage or a mix stage. Yeah, I mean, those are, on planes is when I can catch up on films traditionally, and I like to look at world cinema when I'm on a plane. It's just a good opportunity to see what's going on in every market and see what kind of stories are being told in every culture.
Great. So Salman is the action star for you.
He is. He did an amazing job in that film. I love the tone of it. It's fun. The action's great. It's shot where the camera works fantastic, so very dynamic.
Well, great. Thank you so much. All the very best. We are very, very excited.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Take care.